Hola a todos. ¿Qué tal el fin de semana? Espero que lo pasarais bien, que salierais a dar un pequeño paseo con los niños. Y
con prudencia.
Con prudencia, sí. Pero que, bueno, que estéis bien, que disfrutaréis del corto paseo. Y hoy voy a deciros que la entrevista que vamos a hacer, el directo que vamos a hacer, va a ser con Claudius Peters. Es el actor que interpreta a Nagel en Animales Fantásticos y Crímenes de Grindelwald. Nagel es uno de los seguidores más fieles a Grindelwald. Es un joven actor británico y productor que ha tenido la suerte, o la gran suerte, de trabajar con dos grandes actores, entre ellos Johnny Depp en Animales Fantásticos y otro es Nicolas Cage en Caza al Terrorista. Bueno, sin más, espero que todos estéis bien y intentaremos comunicarnos en breve con Nagel, con Claudius, perdón. A ver si lo damos localizado.
A ver si conecta.
Sí. Estamos esperando respuesta. Intentamos hacerlo de nuevo, a ver si se conecta. Ah, está.
Está conectando.
Ah, sí, ya está.
Bueno, y al final de la entrevista traduciremos.
Sí, al final de la entrevista, como siempre, traduciremos un poco la entrevista.
Buenas tardes.
Esperamos respuesta. Cortamos y volvemos a intentarlo. ¿Te parece? A ver, ahora. Yo creo que sí. Ahora. A ver. Yo creo que antes no estaba. A ver si ahora tenemos respuesta. Sí.
Hi.
Hola.
Hello.
Hi. Buenos días.
Buenos días. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Okay, buenas tardes. My mistake. How are you guys doing?
No problem. No problem, Claudius.
Oh, thank you very much. ¿Cómo está?
Do you speak Spanish?
Nah, I was learning Portuguese, but that's about it. I don't know.
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of my friends in Brazilian.
All right. Well, welcome, Claudius.
Obrigado. Muito obrigado.
De nada.
Okay.
Thanks for your collaboration with us. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Before we start, we'd like to know how are you and how you're getting on with the lockdown.
I'm fine. I'm doing okay as well as can be. It's a bit quiet over here. I'm assuming it's the same in Spain. I hope everyone's doing okay. We obviously are thinking about everyone in Spain from over here. So, yeah. It's I'm just trying to meander on.
Yeah. Well, we've been now 45 days indoors.
Wow. Yeah, we're actually
A lot of days.
We're probably close. Well, we're probably not too far off that. It's been about 4 weeks over here.
Yeah, I think you're 2 weeks less than us.
We started
probably. Yeah. So we hope it all finishes soon and go back to normal.
Yeah. We're actually having a really good blast of sunshine for a change over here. And we're not really getting to enjoy it. So it's very different to,
Yeah, well, today is a bit sunshine, but we've had bad days, raining and cold, so you don't really miss it that much. The problem is when there's good weather.
Yeah, it's exactly the same here. So,
yeah. Well, we received questions on Facebook and Instagram, so we're going to start.
Okay,
right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Kind of nervous.
Una pregunta, solo darte las gracias.
So thank you
for
the Christmas card.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome.
And the photo you signed, we've got it up in the shop, in our Harry Potter shop.
You're welcome. I hope it brings happiness.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The question is, what did you feel when they gave you the chance of being Nagel in Fantastic Beasts?
It was... It's hard to describe because initially I had no idea that that's what I was auditioning for. So I went to the audition like I would any other, and then went to a callback, so a second round audition, Warner Brothers, and again had no idea that that's what I was playing, and didn't know what the film was, and then was told by my agent that I got the role, and then I was like, whoa, that's crazy, this is insane. And then became the education, so I had to go away and start trying to immerse myself in the whole sort of wizarding world, which is fun. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, very magical.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Did you like being a follower of Grindelwald?
Yeah, who wouldn't? I mean, no, in all seriousness, it was great. You always want to play the interesting characters. I don't like using terms like good and bad. You just want characters that have obstacles, I guess is the best way to put it. So something to do. And so, yeah, it was definitely cool to be there and be around this other group of people who are all really cool and nice people. And obviously there's Johnny Depp as well, which helps. So, yeah.
Yeah, right. Can you tell us, how was the moment when you received your magic wand?
Okay, so there's two moments of that. So there was the one that I was given, which we're all given in the film, because each character has their own sort of designed wand. And that was surreal. So yeah, I remember sort of being like, whoa, we actually got like our own wand. And they were like, yeah, of course. You know, that's the nature of the film. So there was that sort of initial sort of joy. But then when we finished, I know you spoke to some of the other cast, I'm not sure if they told you, we all got given also as a thank you.
Yeah, you got given back.
Yeah, we got given a wand as well, which is really, really cool. So I still have mine, and I keep it here with me.
You've got yours?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I still have mine, and I gave it to my mother at first to look after. But then I got really paranoid that something would happen, and so I took it back. And so now it's with me. And yeah.
Oh, right.
So now I have,
you got it safety.
Yeah, I have the wand in my own possession. So yeah.
Right. Perfect.
Do you have any good memories making in the film?
It's going to sound really cliche, but it was all good. From the jump, I mean, it was a long time you're with people. It's obviously, you know, it's condensed into such a small moment, but you're there for, you know, it's a good amount of time. So I think the first, I'm going to say my first shoot, which wasn't with the others, it was just with Poppy, who's also in the film, and who obviously plays Vinda Rosia. So it was her, and we, it was our first day. So yeah, it was the first day we'd been on set together. And that was surreal because you're walking across the set, and of course they built this sort of market area. And, you know, there's the rest of the crew and everyone. And Ezra is obviously there for his scene. And I think that was probably the best day because it was, up until then, it hadn't felt real. It hadn't quite sunk in. So there was the initial sort of, yes, I've got this role. But then when I'm actually on set, it was like, whoa, no, you really are on set. And then I was saying my name wrong as well because I'd only read it. So I was walking in and I was like, yeah, so I'm playing Nagel. And there was, remember the team was just like, no, it's actually Nagel. It's Nagel. It goes like that. And I was like, okay, cool. So yeah. But yeah, it was a really cool first day. Like I remember it quite well. It's a really, really cool day.
Great. Do you think Nagel belongs to the dark side?
The dark side just got really interesting. No, it depends what you mean. I mean, I'm going to give a really actor sort of answer, but when I went to the audition, I remember David Yates saying something really interesting. He was like, these are people who want to change the world. And so that's how you have to view these people. They're not, because obviously from their point of view, they're saving the world. That's what they think. They think they're saving their world. And so, yeah, he does because he believes in it. And obviously you see the end of the film. I know you had David on, and his character doesn't quite make it through the fire, but because he doesn't quite believe. But the other acolytes, they make it through the fire because they truly believe in this mission. So I wouldn't call it a dark side, but it definitely belongs to Grindelwald's cause, 100%.
Right.
How was it working with Johnny Depp?
Oh, it was awesome. He's a great actor, and for me, whenever I'm working on anything, whether it's theatre or whether it's film, I always spend as much time on set as I can. So if they tell you to go back to your trailer, tell you to go backstage, I tend to just stay on set because I like to watch people between their takes, and it was an education at times, some of the things you do. I'm not just saying that because I know everyone will say, oh, he's amazing. Genuinely watching him was an education. There's things that he does, especially when they say, do it again, and there's options that he does for every single thing where you're like, wow, this guy's really locked in. He's done the work away from him, so he's brilliant. And then he's just a super nice guy, really, really nice guy to be around. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was awesome. It was brilliant.
Mm-hmm. We saw in the film that you go with Grindelwald. Does that mean you're going to appear in the next movies?
You see, I can't.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I know, and I feel that's really, really bad. But I can't say because one, it ruins things for people. But yeah, you just have to wait and see.
A sequel.
Yeah, you have to wait and see, which is such a bad cliche answer, but you'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
We'll wait. Well, this is one of our favourite questions they've put. Did you keep your wand? You said you have.
Yeah, I kept my wand. It's a different one to obviously the one that's in the actual picture, but yeah, I still have my wand.
Mm-hmm. And did they give you anything else, or did you take anything?
No, I didn't.
Because some actors taken shoes.
That sounds like stealing. No, I took my wand. That was it. I wasn't even expecting a gift. It's not something you really think about. You're just like, oh, it's work, and then you realize, no, there's a whole world here. And so it was the one that I got, and yeah, that's kind of enough for me. I usually take something from a set that's usually quite innocuous. Like I've got bits of costume. This time I didn't, but I got the wand, and it's got my name on the box and everything. So that's really cool. That's something to show the kids one day. Yeah.
Perhaps in the future, if you do more films, you can get more things.
Yeah, I would. I'd take that costume. The costume was awesome. That was a really awesome costume. But yeah.
Before you got the role in Fantastic Beasts, were you a Harry Potter fan?
Yes-ish. So I wasn't someone who'd watched every single film and gone to everything. But I was always into the idea of this, the idea that the seemingly ordinary person could escape into this other universe. I was always drawn to that story. So I was definitely someone who's interested in the entire story, but I hadn't read all the books, and I hadn't actually watched every single movie yet. And then whilst I was doing it, I decided to watch all of it. And then I went online, and because the Harry Potter sort of fans are so on it, they make so many YouTube videos about, everything, every little detail, things you might have missed from reading, even you as the actor might have missed it. They've done background stories for everything, and I spent hours on YouTube, and we all would. We just watch, videos as well, and then just discuss it. So I became a fan, I'd say a proper fan, post the movie. So now I know,
everything.
I got
everything.
Well, enough. I've done my house. I joined with the website. That'd be Gryffindor, and Patronus should be a Chow dog. I found out. So there you go. I've become a.
Right, so you're from Gryffindor.
Yeah. Not me, the character, me, Claudius. I would.
Right.
Yeah. Which I'm
Pensabas que era Sirius, Slytherin.
Slytherin.
He thought you were Slytherin.
Well, not me. Maybe the character. Well, no, because he wouldn't have gone.
The character.
Well, he wouldn't have gone to Hogwarts, of course. But Me, Claudius, I'm Gryffindor. I was very happy when I found that out.
Well, I'm Gryffindor as well.
Oh, there you go, see? We're family.
As well, you worked in Dying of the Lights with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your experience in that movie?
Well, that
Oops.
was awesome. Am I there? Cool. Yeah, that was awesome. It was my first ever feature film, and similar to this, it was. I mean, I knew what the film was, and I knew who was in it this time, but I didn't really know much else, and that was an education again. I remember going on set doing the exact same thing. That's always do. I just watch Nicholas's takes, and then just having conversations with him. We'd have quite extensive conversations. Just us and the sort of other cast, and he'd just tell you stuff just about the industry and just how you work and concentrate. So it was almost like the older guy, so giving you advice, and that's amazing advice. And then Paul Schrader was the director who wrote Taxi Driver, and I grew up sort of like a fan of like the old school actors like De Niro and Pacino. So listening to him tell stories about like Scorsese, and that was amazing. And then there's the work. So the actual work was brilliant, and it was a great cast. It was a brilliant cast of people, and I got to travel. So it was a really, it was a lot actually for a first film. When I think about it, it was quite a lot.
Where did you travel?
So we filmed in Romania. Never been there before. That was interesting and cool. Then we went to Australia for 10 days to finish the film, which is also really, really cool. I'd never been to Australia. I mean, so far, and it was really, really cool. So yeah, it was a really cool experience to get to travel and do that.
¿Y cómo ha sido la experiencia de trabajar con el director David Yates?
He said, how was it to work with David Yates?
Again, just a great. I've said this on every single project I've worked on. So far, I've never had a bad experience. And every actor says you have one bad experience. I've never had one. And David Yates was another great experience. He, if I'd say one thing away from him, he's probably the first director I've met who I think understood from my audition what it was I was trying to do. So I remember I'd done my first read of the lines, performed, and then he just said, it's interesting what you do. I know what it is you're trying to do. It's rare. And we seem to have, I think, a similar taste. I'd say that's just my opinion, probably in cinema. So again, it was a good learning experience to kind of listen to what he had to say. And obviously, I can't watch the director work. That's it's completely different. So I couldn't just study him, and I'm not trying to be a director. But working with him again was brilliant. He's a great guy as well. Really nice guy. Like really, really nice guy. It's great team.
Yeah, everybody says, similar, the same about him.
Yeah, he's really great. Like, he knows everyone, every single person's name. I remember the first time I went for the audition, I was told that by one of the second ADs. I remember just saying, David remembers everyone. Like, every single person on the set. He's a very engaged person. But that's why he's one of the best, right? Because he's so...
And he's very important.
Yeah. He's so attentive to detail. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Spain?
No, I haven't been to Spain. I've been to, I'm going to say a random country, which makes sense. I've been to Portugal, but never quite Spain. And I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and I was saying, we were talking about football, because I'm a big football fan. And I was saying I really want to go to Madrid, because I want to visit the Bernabeu. And he's already been, and he's been to the Camp Nou as well. But yeah, so I actually do want to go to Spain when all of this is sort of settled down. But it probably needs to take in a football match. I'm desperate to...
Do you like Real Madrid?
If I was going to pick a Spanish team, it would be Real Madrid. I'm sorry if there's any Atletico fans or Barca fans.
He likes Barcelona.
Barca is great, but it was just my favorite. I'm a Man United fan, and Beckham went to Real Madrid. And then obviously R9 Ronaldo went to Real Madrid, and then Cristiano Ronaldo, who's to me, the best player who's ever played the game. You'd probably say Messi. He went to he went to Real Madrid, and so I would be a Madrista if it came to it. But I'd also like to visit Barcelona, just for the culture and the history of the city. I think it's got, from what I understand, it's got like a really rich history. So I'd like to visit there.
Well, in one of your visits, you'll have to come to La Coruña, where we are.
Yeah, I will.
In the north. It's near Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you in Portugal?
Lisboa.
Lisbon. Well, that's further down.
Yeah.
It's a pretty city. It's a beautiful city.
Lisboa, yeah. It's very it's a lot of hills that you're constantly walking uphill.
Muchas gracias.
It's a bit of a strain, but yeah.
But it's a una ciudad preciosa. It's a pretty city.
Yeah.
City.
100% beautiful city.
The people is great.
Yeah.
And the last question, Claudius, tell me about your next project.
Oh, it's funny you said that. So, obviously everything's locked down, so everything's sort of on hold. I just did a project, which is sort of experimental project with actors from the UK, being hooked up with directors from the UK, and we've come up with a series of films which are now being streamed on the Guardian newspaper, which is a newspaper over here, on their website. And they're these quarantine monologues. So the entire, or quarantine pieces, the entire idea of it is that whilst being locked down, see if you can create a film. So I was directed without the director being here. It was filmed entirely on my iPhone, and it took about 8 hours to do 2 pages. But now those have gone live, and they're really good. So if you go to the Guardian website, and I can't remember the exact name, but I think it's I should know the name of the actual project, but I think it's Quarantine Monologues. They'll be on there. Our piece is called After the Tone. So if you search for After the Tone, you'll find it. And I'll also put a link on my Instagram if anyone wants to see those. But
Okay. Yeah.
Brilliant pieces, not just mine. I'm genuinely across the thing, and they're really interesting, because everyone's at home. So yeah, might be interesting to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll look when you put the link on, and we'll check it out.
I'll definitely post a link to all of the videos because they're really cool.
Right. Well, that's all for now.
Okay.
If we do have more questions in the future, we'll text you.
Yeah, sure.
We can come another day.
Yeah, I'll always respond.
We hope to see you in the future in Coruña.
Yes.
Okay.
And come to see us.
Hey, I've got to come to Spain. I'll definitely head over to La Coruña.
Yes.
Molto obrigado, Claudius.
De nada, obrigado. Hello. Amigos, adiós.
Thank you very much for your time.
Esperemos falar pronto contigo.
Okay, adiós.
Hasta luego.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bueno, esta ha sido la entrevista con Claudius. Espero que os haya gustado. Espero que cada fin de semana que vamos poniendo más directos, vuestro inglés vaya mejorando. El mío va mejorando, aunque me equivoco en la pronunciación, ¿no? Uh-huh. Pero bueno, tengo una muy buena profesora.
Progresas adecuadamente.
Bueno, perfecto. Mientras no suspenda, todo va bien. Bueno.
Y acordaros de que podéis ir mandándonos por privado las preguntas.
Correcto.
¿Vale?
Cuando subamos el post del siguiente actor o actriz que nos vaya a hacer, vamos a hacer el reto, recordad que podéis poner todas las preguntas que se os ocurran y nosotros intentaremos...
Intentamos poner, las mejores.
Las mejores.
O diferentes.
Sí. Aunque hay que
a veces son muy parecidas.
Son muy parecidas porque, hay cosas que son que hay que preguntar. La primera pregunta que le hemos preguntado a Claudio. Pero antes, ¿qué nos contó? ¿Cómo lo está pasando en Inglaterra?
Que está bien, que está muy calmado, que ellos llevan 2 semanas menos confinados que nosotros y que está bastante relajado, esperando a que pase todo esto.
Y comenzamos la entrevista preguntándole qué sintió cuando le dieron la oportunidad del personaje de Nagel en Animales Fantásticos. Y nos comentó
que era difícil de describir porque él fue a la audición y no sabía para qué película iba. Y lo llamaron para una segunda y tampoco sabía para qué película era. Hasta que después su agente le avisó que era para Animales Fantásticos y no se lo creyó. Se llevó una sorpresa, que no se lo creía.
Parece que todas estas audiciones son muy secretas, muy secreto. De hecho, cuando le preguntamos a casi todos los actores sobre las varitas y si va a haber continuidad sobre ellos, son muy...
Intentamos tirar de la lengua, pero
son muy fieles a Grindelwald.
El próximo día estamos con nuestras varitas.
Intentaremos sacarle más cosas.
Sacar alguna cosa.
Le preguntamos cómo se sintió siendo seguidor de Grindelwald y si te gustó ser un seguidor de Grindelwald.
Dijo que le parecía un personaje muy interesante y que el grupo que eran que le transmitía,
buen feeling.
Sí. Y que estaba rodeado de muy buena gente, como una familia.
Y como a todos, esta es una pregunta que siempre le preguntamos a todos, ¿qué sintió cuando te dieron la varita en el plató?
Dijo que en este caso tuvo 2 buenos momentos con su varita. Fue el momento que viene este señor que ya hemos hablado anteriormente.
Sí, el señor de traje con su maletín.
Esposado a su muñeca. Y viene, abre, escoge las varitas de los actores que van a actuar, se lo dan. Cuando acabe la grabación, se lo quitan. Pero a él le regalan la varita. Él tiene su varita. Primero se lo dio a su madre para que lo guardara. Y luego pensando, dijo, a lo mejor lo voy a tener en casa. Y lo tiene en su casa. Para sus hijos, o bueno.
Para enmarcar, pues como recuerdo. Le preguntamos si tiene algún buen recuerdo de la película.
Y nos dijo que todo el rodaje entero fue buenísimo. Fue todo un global de muy bueno. Que a lo mejor su recuerdo más bonito fue la primera escena que grabó con Poppy, como en un mercado, en una calle. Y ese momento con ella, y dijo que incluso repetía su nombre, Nego, como que no daba crédito de dónde estaba él realmente. Pues eso fue su recuerdo.
También le preguntamos si Nagel, ¿qué piensa al saber que Nagel pertenece al lado oscuro, al lado tenebroso de Grindelwald?
Y él dijo que cree que no hay un lado oscuro, que es un grupo de gente que piensa que va a cambiar el mundo, que lo cambian a bien. Y mencionó a David Yates, que en la audición, después hablando con él, que querían gente que pensaran eso, que no pensaran que eran el lado oscuro, el lado malo.
Que había un grupo bueno y un grupo malo, sino que un grupo con unas creencias, ¿no? Y otro con otras, y luchaban por conseguir cuál era la que era más real o más fiel.
Sí, pero que no hay nada malo ni oscuro.
También le preguntamos cómo es trabajar con un actor como Johnny Depp.
Nos dijo que era increíble, una de las mejores cosas que le han pasado, verlo a él interpretar en escenas y mandarle repetir. Para él era como un estudio, como si estuviera en una clase. Él aprovechó clases para él, viendo cómo actuaba él. Y luego como persona, increíble.
Como si fuera una masterclass.
Algo así.
Está bien.
Algo así. Pero todo el mundo nos habla bien de
Sí, yo creo que sí.
Y de David Yates también nos hablan bien.
También le preguntamos que al final de la película, cuando Grindelwald crea un círculo de fuego y hace que sus seguidores entren, él es uno de los que entra y se va. Y le preguntamos también si eso significa que va a aparecer en las siguientes entregas de Animales Fantásticos, y nos comentó
que no nos lo puede contar.
Que es secreto. que tendremos que esperar
a las películas.
A ir al cine con nuestro paquete de palomitas para ver si aparece o no aparece.
Que lo lamenta,
pero que no nos lo puede contar. Por eso digo que es muy secreto. Todo esto del mundo del cine es muy, muy secreto. También le preguntamos si nuestra pregunta favorita, una de las preguntas favoritas es si se quedó con su varita, porque muchos actores tienen su varita.
Ella por curiosidad lo quiere saber.
Claro. Entonces nos dijo que sí, que él la tiene y...
Se la regalaron, lo tiene en una caja con su nombre, que fue un muy buen regalo. Le preguntamos si se llevó algo más, insinuó, si le estamos preguntando si había robado. Dijo que no. Y le dije yo, bueno, si haces futuras películas, a lo mejor te puede llevar algo más. Y dijo que se le gustaría llevarse su traje.
También le preguntamos si era fan de Harry Potter.
Antes de actuar, ¿no?
Antes de actuar, sí, correcto.
Animales Fantásticos. Dijo que antes no había visto las películas, pero cuando sabía que era para este papel, se vio todas las pelis, incluso vio muchos vídeos de YouTube hechos por fans de pequeños detalles que a veces se nos escapan en escenas y cosas, y que se vio todo. Le dijo, o sea, que eres un experto. Me dijo, sí.
También le preguntamos a qué casa le gustaría pertenecer o se siente más identificado
y dijo Nagel sería de Slytherin, pero él, como Claudius, se siente un Gryffindor.
También le preguntamos que se sentía al haber hecho una película con otro gran actor como Nicolas Cage en Caza al terrorista, y nos comentó
que fue también otra experiencia inolvidable, con un gran actor. Él era como el veterano, contaba sus otras experiencias, sus películas, les ayudaba. Dijo, una persona excepcional, que muy bien. Y grabar esa película fue su primera película que grabó, y que estuvo en Rumanía y en Australia 10 días. No había estado en ninguno de sus países. Y bueno, que la experiencia en total entre los viajes, grabando...
Conocer a Nicolas Cage y sus vivencias,
que fue
increíble. Le preguntamos también si había venido a...
si había trabajado, bueno, cómo fue trabajar con David Yates, que es también otra pregunta que nos gusta hacer. Fue el primer director que conoció y él le entendió perfectamente cuando Nagel interpretaba. Sabía lo que
tuvo una muy buena conexión entre
pero
él.
Eso ya nos lo ha dicho otro actor.
Sí.
Nos cuenta lo mismo.
Sí. Carl.
Sí.
Carl. David Sakurai.
Sí. Nos había contado lo mismo.
Lo mismo, que es un director muy
sabe
cercano.
Toda la gente que trabaja en el plató, se interesa por todos, habla con ellos, se preocupa, todo. Que es increíble el director.
El director. También le preguntamos si alguna vez ha venido a España.
Nos dijo que no, que le gustaría ir a Madrid porque tiene un amigo allí. Y le gustaría ir a ver, Santiago Bernabéu.
Y ver un partido del Real Madrid.
Y que después a Barcelona. Nosotros le dijimos que también tenía que venir a Coruña a vernos.
Y ver un partido del Depor también.
Y ver una del Depor. Y
le preguntamos también por sus proyectos próximos,
un poco. Y estaba grabando.
Sí, estaba grabando, tenía proyectos, pero que de momento con esto...
Sí, los estaba haciendo él solo, y iba a poner en sus redes sociales, en Instagram, los links para que podáis ver su trabajo. Entonces estaremos atentos estos días para verlo, su trabajo.
Pues nada...
Yo me apunto al partido.
Sí. Pues nada, deciros que hablaba portugués. Hablaba portugués.
Estudió portugués.
Estudió portugués. Estuvo en Lisboa.
En Lisboa, sí.
Bueno, pues si un día nos hace una visita a la tienda y a Coruña, pues... Os avisamos, sí. Claro que sí. Bueno, espero que os haya gustado la entrevista, las traducciones y espero que disfrutéis de estos momentos pequeños Y deciros que
el
miércoles tenemos otro directo.
A las 5.
A las 5, hora española.
Pista es una chica.
Y trabajó
en Harry Potter.
En Harry Potter.
En varias.
¿Y? ¿Qué más?
Y el viernes va a haber otra.
Y el viernes va a haber otra entrevista. Tenemos toda la semana con directos lunes, miércoles y viernes. Pero bueno, estar atentos al post que vamos a poner mañana para que sepáis quién es la actriz y el personaje. Con esto deciros que bueno, que tengáis una muy buena tarde y
espero que nos aburra mucho el confinamiento, pero bueno, es entretenido y unas clases de inglés.
Correcto.
Vais a salir todos fluidos.
Sí. Nos vemos fuera en la tienda, que nos visitéis las veces que queráis.
Y gracias por los mensajes.
Sí.
Vienen pequeñito y parecemos ciegos leyéndolos, pero muchas gracias.
Un beso.
Chao. Y nos vemos el miércoles.
Mucha fuerza. Hasta luego.